All right, so welcome to another deep dive.
Yeah.
Today, we're gonna be doing something a little different. Yeah, we're diving into some fan fiction.
Interesting. I didn't realize there was so much out there.
Oh, there's a ton. This particular fandom is massive.
Yeah.
And what we're gonna be looking at today is a scene from Moonlight and Smoke. It's Remus and Sirius.
Oh, wow. A classic pairing.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone loves a good Remus and Sirius story. And this one, it's not really about like the magic or the details of Hogwarts or anything like that. It's really about like the emotion
Yeah.
and the tension in this particular scene.
Okay. I'm intrigued. So where does this scene take place?
Well, it takes place in the Gryffindor common room.
Oh, interesting. I mean, that's such an iconic location, but it always seems so, lively, full of energy. How do you create tension in a space like that?
It's exactly it. It's late at night, the fire's crackling, the full moon is outside.
Yeah. So already you have this sense of, things being hidden, things unsaid. The Gryffindor common room, usually so full of life, feels almost empty.
Yeah. And that full moon, that's a big deal for Remus.
Of course, a constant reminder of his lycanthropy. It adds another layer of tension, doesn't it? This feeling of concealment, like he's always holding back a part of himself.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, in this scene, Sirius, he invites Remus for a walk. It feels very deliberate.
Oh, that's interesting. So Sirius is the one who initiates this.
He is. And it makes you wonder, Sirius is always so impulsive. Is he just trying to get Remus out of his head, or is there something more going on?
I mean, it's Sirius, right? You never know what he's thinking. But pulling Remus out of his comfort zone, both literally and metaphorically, that's definitely significant.
Totally. And so they end up on the tower, and the imagery here is really striking. There's wind, you can see the forbidden forest, the sky is vast. It emphasizes this yearning for freedom that Sirius keeps talking about.
Oh, yeah. He actually asks Remus, what would it be like to just leave? Which is, during wartime, a really loaded question.
Right. You can't just leave a war.
Exactly. So what's Sirius really asking here? Is it just about escaping the war? Or is it something deeper? Like escaping the roles they're forced to play, the expectations everyone has of them. Sirius has always struggled with that, with being told who he should be.
And then Remus, he responds with, I don't know if leaving would change what we are.
Oh, wow. That's a powerful statement. It gets right to the heart of, identity. Are they defined by the war, by being Gryffindors, by what everyone expects of them? Or is there something more fundamental to what they are?
It really makes you think. And Sirius, being Sirius, doesn't let it go. He asks straight out,
Yeah.
And what are we, Mooney?
The tension there, it's, palpable.
Yeah. It's no longer about running away. Now they're confronting this connection, these feelings that have been simmering beneath the surface.
That's the turning point of the whole scene.
You can just feel it, the way the author describes it. Little touches, glances, a shared silence, all very charged.
And then Remus, he answers, we are whatever we choose to be. Such a powerful declaration. They're not defined by circumstance, by war, by anyone else's expectations. They get to choose.
It's a really defiant act of self-definition
Yeah.
in the face of, all this chaos.
And the way the scene ends, the looming threat of war juxtaposed with this quiet, intimate moment, it gives you this, bittersweet hope.
Yeah, I see that. So much packed into one scene, right?
Yeah.
War, freedom, identity, love, and the courage to choose who we are, even when everything feels so uncertain.
It definitely leaves you with a lot to think about. What would it mean for you, for any of us listening, to define us, to make those choices, to find those moments of peace and connection, even when surrounded by chaos?
That's a good question. One worth pondering, I think.
Absolutely.
All right, well, that was our deep dive into Moonlight and Smoke. Until next time.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.